All right, Ryder, you ready to go fishing?
That's a big one I ever seen.
Welcome to the channel. My name is Fish Guy Josh, and this is my son and partner in crime, Ryder. Our channel is called Father Son Fishing, and before we get into it today, Ryder has a special request. What would you like everyone to do?
Subscribe, please.
Subscribe, please. Before you do, we figured we'd tell you a little bit about our channel. Now, here on Father Son Fishing, we essentially stumble through the joys of teaching angling to kids and the rewards that come with fishing with friends and family. Well, before we get into all the stuff we're going to do and all the adventures we got planned, I do want to give you a little bit of a backstory. I'm originally from South Louisiana. I spent about 17 years in coastal California as well. And during that time, if it had to do with the water, I was doing it. Boating, swimming, scuba diving, snorkeling, generally just being around the beach. And I especially like surfing and definitely fishing. Over the last several years, I've become a bit of a species angler, which means I target different species of fish or different fishing techniques and try and master those particular ones and then move on to the next one, kind of just adding all those under my belt. Professionally, I'm a marine biologist and a fisheries scientist. I spent several years doing aquaculture, fish farming, and field surveys of fish. I also spent a decade actually driving a giant aquarium around different schools, and I was helping my colleagues who were naturalists teach people about the importance of watersheds and fish diversity. Now, all that said, during that time, my wife and I were blessed with our son Ryder, and we decided to move back to my home state. And in that transition period, I got a new job, and that job really involves angler education. It's pretty unique. Essentially, my job is to teach people how to fish for a living. It's very rewarding. It's also very challenging. And by far, the most rewarding and most challenging student I've ever had is my son Ryder. And because of that, and we have such a good time stumbling through all of this, that we decided we wanted to do a channel to document our adventures along the way. Now, those adventures are going to be pretty much all over the board. As you can see around here in the fishing shed, we have some freshwater, saltwater, ultralight, big rods. We plan to do some European style carp fishing, some overnight camping on the banks, crabbing, shrimping, cast netting, even flounder gigging, maybe even some spear fishing. We're going to be doing some fishing from paddlecraft, including stand-up paddle boards, and traditional boat fishing here in the South Louisiana marshes. We plan to try it all and see what works and what doesn't for kids. As far as our video format goes, we're going to be pretty freeform about things. You might see some videos where I have the GoPro strapped on and we're just out there fishing, trying to actually, reel in some fish. You might see us sitting out here by the fishing shed, kind of going over the equipment and trying to do a tutorial of the best techniques and equipment to use when fishing with kids. We may do a couple of top 5 lists, maybe some equipment reviews. Who knows, maybe even just some fishing laid over the sounds of some original music from some of my friends. Like I said, we're not gonna keep it to a strict schedule or a strict type of video. We're gonna be all over the place. and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I really hope you guys join us. So please click subscribe, share these videos, like these videos, and join us in our adventures. Father-son fishing, fish guy Josh, Ryder. Ryder, you got one more thing you want to tell those guys again? What do we want to remind them to do? Subscribe, please.
Subscribe, please.
All right.
Sound of Fun Fishing. Subscribe, please.